had to tell her friend the way she spoke to her man was inappropriate, wrong.
Wow.
Especially in front of company.
We're sorry that we came at you really hard and really strong when you were going through something that was actually quite... It was tough. Hey girlfriends!
I'm the man named Sugar.
Welcome back to our channel.
Hi.
Woo.
First of all, do you like our outfits? We're looking all colourful today.
What's today's topic, you guys?
Tosin, you tell them.
I can't remember. How did you phrase it?
Telling your friends uncomfortable truths.
Yeah.
How do you navigate that? Awkward.
Yeah, that could be quite interesting, isn't it? Because I feel like this is your topic because you always tell everybody. Like,
You be telling.
Yeah. Like if one of your friends has gained weight, you're literally like, you need to go and work on that. I remember telling you, if I fall off as a mom, as a new mom, I said to Tosin, if I fall off, I know you told me the truth. And she's like, yeah, I got you. Like, she would literally be like, yeah, I'll slap it into you and tell you about yourself.
Yeah. I
And
feel
was
like you
"Thanks,
need
babes."
to tell your friends. If you truly love your friends, you'll tell your friends the truth. Yeah. And I'm an advocate for that.
True. There is a way where I feel like when you are telling the truth, there's some things that need to be heard, but do it kindly. Does that sound...
Be tactful.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You have to be, because sometimes words do hurt. So, and people take
No,
it the
you
wrong
don't
way.
want it to have the opposite effect where all they can remember is how you delivered it as opposed to the message.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
Have you ever told a friend an uncomfortable truth?
I have, but I think I tactically did it in a way where I think we based it on a scenario and we went into it slowly, like literally step by step until we got to the point that we needed to kind of like land. So yeah.
So was it a
absolutely.
group of you telling one person or one-on-one?
No, one-on-one. Yeah, I feel like grouped could be quite intimidating, or it can make somebody feel quite like I'm going to be defensive because...
Oh, but when it was
group.
me, you two decided to gang up on me.
that wasn't planned.
I mean, when it's the three of us together, that's just one person, to be honest. If we're saying the same thing, does it really count? Yeah. If you felt that way. I'm joking.
Wow.
No, but I feel like
She's
we
so
do...
I already
Yeah.
addressed it though. I told her.
No.
But she was supposed to deliver the message
Oh,
to
she
you.
did
Because I said
it.
I'm only going to say it once.
Yeah, and you usually when you say that, you're literally like, I'm not going to repeat myself. So what was it?
So basically, Tosin was just like, she felt like we didn't give her enough grace because we knew what the situation was. And of course, like, we knew why she was ultimately, we didn't know the exact reason on that day, but we knew what had happened in the run up. So,
yeah.
and I was like, you're absolutely right. We should have given you grace.
Yeah. Do you think that you could have told us like, oh, but guys, you know the way I'm feeling, like it's because it's down to that, or because
No,
where
I
are
kind
we
of,
coming from?
Because I kind of expect you guys to use your common sense.
Yeah.
If I don't normally behave like that,
Because I remember we asked, we were like, what's wrong? What's going on? Like we made sure that, oh, you good, and you were like,
Yeah.
yeah. But in that moment, I just didn't want to speak about it. I just really couldn't.
And then,
help it.
and I think this is it, because usually you'd be like, this is what's happening, I don't want to talk on it. And we're
Yeah.
we're like, okay, cool, that's fine, that's tossing. But when it's like, yeah, you're not saying, I don't want to talk about it. Usually you'd cut it straight and say, I don't want to talk about it today, but I'm not in the mood. And we're like, okay, we know how to deal with it, or we know how to navigate it.
Actually,
But,
I
yeah.
apologise so we can carry on.
No, you don't need to apologise. As I said, you apologise, which I appreciate.
Yeah,
Why you
so-
didn't have to.
I felt like I should.
Yeah.
I feel like, I feel like you just have to always be willing to say sorry, and I think people don't do that.
Yeah.
So I felt.
But then I feel like there's no. Don't say sorry if you don't mean
If you
it.
don't mean it, or if you don't know the reason.
Yeah, but then
behind
that's
it.
the thing. Sometimes I don't know about you guys, but sometimes I actually want to say sorry, and it's kind of like in my throat, like stuck. But I was like, be mature. You want to say sorry because you feel she deserves that.
Yeah.
So just say it, even if you feel like, oh, she'll just be like, oh, it's fine or whatever. I just felt it was important to say, we should have given you grace.
Yeah.
And we're sorry that we did it.
That's true. She has a point. I'm so sorry that you felt
Alright,
like we
cool,
didn't give you
right,
grace. No. You're gonna take it in. Tosin does not like feelings. My goodness. You're gonna take it in. We're sorry that we came at you really hard and really strong when you were going through something that was actually quite... It was tough.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Let's make her extra uncomfortable.
Just gonna rub it off soon. Stop it. Take it in.
Honestly.
But yeah, I think like in general, we've all had difficult conversations with people that we've never felt that we'd want to speak on or talk about, and we're mature enough and sensitive enough, and we care about the people that are around us, so we try and make sure that it's not hostile or aggressive or horrible or horrific. And even if it's straight to the point, we will still have that chance of kind of like, okay, let me ring it in. She's looking upset, or let me put myself in her shoes, type of thing.
Yeah, know when to dial it back a bit. Although I can't say that I've always known how to do that. I feel like
Really?
when I was younger, I'm
not you jugging and being aggressive. That's not like you.
I felt like if I felt so like passionate about something, and because me, like when it comes to like morals, I'm so like, that's wrong, it's wrong, there's no two ways about it. Like, and if I was like passionate or like emotional about it or like pissed off about it, my friends, especially at uni, they'll definitely tell you that. Tell me.
Back then, you were okay.
I remember one particular situation, and they talk about it, and obviously we laugh about it. But I was like, "Tell your friend." Yeah. But anyway, I'm reformed now.
Yeah. But this is
I'm mindful.
Yeah, it's growth. It's literally like, okay, the position that I was in when I was doing that probably didn't go through certain things in life, so I was able to kind of act the way I acted, and I only saw things my way. Whereas as you get older, you go through things and you kind of learn, and you're like, actually, that could happen to me. How would I want people to speak to me?
Exactly. So, Sim?
There's been many a time I've had
See,
to
the
deliver.
big for the knowledge. You're very good with your knowledge. You tend to not want to share it, but you're very, like, you're equipped. Does that make sense? Does that even make sense?
Very wise.
Yeah, exactly. For your young age, like...
I feel like a granny.
At 18, you're very young.
I've had to tell one of my married friends that she's letting herself go. She's putting on too much weight. She needs to nip it in the bud. I've had to tell one of my friends about personal hygiene. I've had to tell... What else have I had to...
You had to tell your friends. I remember one time you actually had to tell me and somebody else at work where we did something, and you were literally like, that shouldn't have happened.
I can't remember that.
The phone call that me and Mims made.
Oh, yeah.
And you were literally like, that should never have been a thing.
You shouldn't have allowed that.
Yeah, and I was like, what? That person deserved it. They were really horrible. And you're like, no, you don't do that. You don't let somebody else sit on the phone and then you two gang up. And I was just like, what? But back then I was like, don't know what she's talking about, whatever. But when you deep it, it's like, you're old and grown and mature. You should know better than to let like your feelings get in the way of things to where you're not even dissecting things properly. But yeah,
I've had to tell a friend the way she spoke to her man was inappropriate, wrong, especially in front of company.
Ooh, you're that friend.
I'm that friend. I'm gonna call you out.
Go into that. Obviously, you don't have to talk about it in detail, but how was it received?
But being very defensive.
Yeah,
but then it came to the point of where,
to hear.
Okay, cool. If you're gonna speak to your man like that, don't ever do it in front of me. Yeah. I don't. No. No. What else have I had to do?
Wow.
I think I probably had to tell someone the outfit wasn't that nice.
Why is that touching you? It's like, oh, that's crazy.
That's crazy, dog. No, but that makes sense. That one is not even a thing for me. I'm gonna tell you straight.
Yeah, you will.
Do you know how many times you guys were like, those colours, Ash? Guys, I used to love my patterns, and the girls would be like, Ash, stop it.
Now.
I'm like, but it matches. Like, colour and colour. They're like, no, not all the strings. Like, those Versace tops kind of like.
She loved.
There's this one piece.
I love
one set piece. I think I've got
a
pictures. I swear she wore it when we went to
circle moment. When we went to
Portugal.
She loved it.
I'll send. Okay, we'll put the picture up. You guys will love that.
But honestly, our girl has stepped her game all the way up.
You've got to give it to her.
Like, you're looking.
Because old Asha,
I would be in a tracksuit right now. I'm the comfortable type of dresser. Like, I want to be comfortable. I want to be in a two-piece that just matches and I'm chilled and I can...
But they used to...
I love colours. Yeah, that whole nude, black only, etc. That was never my thing, guys. It was just colour. Like, I loved a pop.
But you can do colour tastefully.
Yeah, so I didn't used to do that. I would never be the type of person to put my pieces together beforehand. I'd just be like, oh, red coat.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm wearing black and green. Oh, well, that's just a coat, right? When everyone's like, Ash, hun, that ain't it, hun. But yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, my wardrobe's all new, baby, and cream.
I had to tell my friend about maintaining the home.
Auntie!
As in tidying and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be tough.
No.
I think so. No.
It depends on the
no,
relationship.
Yeah.
I just say it.
Hmm.
But the way I addressed it is depends on how my relationship is with you.
Person. Yeah.
So like if it was Tommy, I'd have to.
You have to be very sensitive.
Very
Hi,
Try.
should we have dinner? Ice cream on top?
Yeah.
Your hair looks lovely.
Whereas more with you, I think I can just say it straight.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, okay.
With Tommy, I'd have to tread on eggshells.
You can literally tell me, Ash, hey, listen, you're right, fine, whatever, cool. Whereas with Tommy, you literally have to.
I've told you some stuff.
Yeah, you have.
When I'm just like, update.
Yeah.
Have you been doing it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, shut the fuck up.
No, it's important.
But have there been any instances where you've had to tell me stuff?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm. She's had to tell you something.
Really?
Yeah.
What, get over it?
No, not even the get over it. The Paris and...
Yeah.
She had
It
to tell
wasn't,
you.
it was Amsterdam.
Amsterdam. She had to tell
Oh,
you.
I
like,
did tell you.
so-
No, but that one I was even receptive because I knew I was being
Yeah.
nice.
Beforehand, you were literally like, no.
Yeah, I was just like, you're doing too much.
Just cousin, just friend. And then she was like, stop.
But no, there isn't.
That wasn't tough though. Did you have to break it down? Not really.
No, because I was there. I was
yeah.
involved, so I could just say it to you. There was one time I wanted to say something to you, but the way you were already upset about the situation, I kept quiet.
remember that one.
About the Chinese.
Yeah, I remember we
I just
talked-
thought,
she-
literally, like...
She didn't want to tell you, but we were like, but there was nothing wrong
But
with
bitch, you
that.
fat! You got no business eating that Chinese.
Yeah. Yeah, because I felt like the person was right.
Yeah.
And you got
then
upset about
She was
it.
upset, and then we were on the phone like, so, I mean, was there anything wrong with what they said? What? How it was said? That's not the problem.
No,
I'm
I don't
sorry.
even think it was said badly. She just didn't want to hear it.
Yeah, was not taking a bar of it.
Yeah.
But not even to
but
say
it
I'll
was the
job
truth.
tomorrow. She didn't even. She didn't.
But it was
sound-
the truth.
No.
And
Yeah.
that person had the right to say something to you.
Yeah. And we were like, sorry, I'm gonna swear, but pussyfooting around it, like,
Yeah.
okay.
And then I just thought, I'm not going to...
Yeah.
Yeah, I just left it.
Yeah, that would have not gone down well.
Yeah.
I think you just weren't ready for that. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
But look at you now, girl. On
Ow.
Beyonce's internet or whatever. Girl.
Oh, child, when the truth is staring you in the face,
Preach.
you will find something to do about your problems.
Imagine.
Yeah.
What was our topic, by the way?
Uncomfortable truths.
Uncomfortable
Wow.
truth. So we're
Yeah.
still on topic. Imagine we're still on topic.
Wow.
That's
good for us. Yeah, because we be digressing hard. Gosh.
Yeah.
So let's give like practical advice on how to deliver uncomfortable truths. And is it always worth it? Do you think it's always worth it? What's
No.
your stance on it?
So that your situation,
You were like,
it wasn't
yeah.
worth it.
You have to be able to.
Because I feel
read
like
it.
we wouldn't be... Would we be friends now if I had to chimed in?
I think we would be
Yeah.
friends because at the end of the day, deep down,
I
I knew.
Fine. Okay, fair.
I feel like you have to you have to judge it very well because there's certain things where you could literally be like, that's not even like I don't even need to chime in there. Like I could just leave it as is. But yeah, if you want to hold on to your good circle, your good community, your good friendships, you need to be honest. You need to be. Your friendship has to have like what's that word? It needs to be intentional. So
And it
it's
has to
not
be
just good
authentic.
stuff.
Can it really be authentic
Yeah.
if I'm holding something that I should advise you on?
Absolutely. If my eyelash is going left, you must tell me your eyelash. I need to fix it. It can't just be, that's really slightly small. But you can't be leaving me to go around looking foolish just because it's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like I'm your friend. Even so, like imagine if one of us smelled, for example, sorry, just an example, and then we just kind of let it go. So now we're in each other's
And I do
presence
want
and
to say,
publicly.
honestly, guys, it will be a sensitive subject, but I beg you in the name of God, please tell me. If my breath stinks, tell me. Just give me a minute, please. Please don't let me disgrace myself outside.
Hello, hi. My name is.
I remember when we went to Obi's house and I
Yeah.
gave you the mint and you thought I was giving it to you
Because
but I wasn't.
But did you not see how humbly I took it? Like,
okay, real quick. And in my head, I was just like, no, I'm just giving it to you because you've been drinking some sort of juice. Yeah.
Basically.
But yeah, it wasn't because of that.
I'd rather my friends tell me than people outside that do not
Think
view me
it-
that
oh
way
my
to talk about me
God.
behind my back.
yeah.
Like, tell me the honest truth. Like, tell me
Please.
your skin is dry. You need to put Aveeno in that. Or mom made me do it, Aveeno, whatever. Like, tell me.
For real.
Yeah.
It's true. It's so
Mhm.
true.
Okay, we're talking about little, like not little things like breath, hygiene, weight.
All about deep stuff.
What about deep stuff? Like
If use a hoe, I'm gonna tell you, use a hoe. Do it quietly, but use a hoe. But
I wouldn't.
because people go through phases.
Nah, I'm
People
gonna tell you.
Yeah,
No,
I'm gonna tell
Those are the
you.
kind of things I used to go in.
No,
about.
but it depends on what your morals are.
Because he's trying to say, like, you still be a hoe, but your morals are
No,
intact.
because if you think
Freeing it up.
freeing it up is
Bring the
acceptable,
pumps.
what am I telling you?
Okay, do you know?
Do you get what I'm saying? Whereas if you believe you're Muslim, you're Christian, and you guys actually believe in it, and you're doing a madness, I'm gonna be like, girl.
You're doing something.
Okay,
You
but do you know you can have different opinions on that, but there's still a wrong way about going about your sexual liberation. There's still a way that's dangerous, that's not right, that's too much, even
also,
for
the
someone.
way people are looking at you right now, it's a bit much.
it's like,
even your mental health and your body
I'm not
as a
gonna
woman.
police your vagina.
Yeah, do
but
what you must with it.
Also,
Yeah.
sister, please.
And this is what I think, like, sometimes people go through phases, but it's like, even whilst you're going through your phase, do what you need to do, but I'm going to tell you.
No, I've got a friend that when she's not in a relationship, she's very loyal in a relationship. She won't cheat or whatever. But when she's not in a relationship,
Sexaholic.
she does what she wants.
And that's okay though. That's okay to have that.
Frisky.
Yeah,
she's not
but
in a
the issue
relationship.
is if you're not being safe, like
She's being safe, she's being careful,
you're
she's
not putting
checking
yourself
herself,
in
her partners.
precarious situations while you're doing that. That's when it's like I will have to say something. We don't have to think the same thing about
Yeah.
it. But I'm say there is safe, there is normal, there is
Yeah.
you know measured.
'Cause I also
Don't
feel
go
like
crazy.
once like women come out of relationships, like you've been in a relationship for like 6 years, 5 years, whatever it is, and it's like somebody's going to why are you not letting them? Like let them just be like, oh, okay.
But I think that's bizarre to me.
It's all every sexual thing is bizarre when it comes to women. Everybody
Sex is
will look at
bizarre.
us like,
Yeah,
don't have sex, guys.
Coming from the virgin.
Purely virgin. But this is what I'm saying. Like everything related to sex and women is looked at as bizarre, no matter what you do. Whether you are a virgin and you decide to have sex when you're 40, whether you decide to do it before early age, because we're women, it just comes with, it's like a thing on our head that we carry with us. So when it comes to, I don't even know what I'm putting it, sorry, someone curried.
I think it depends on what your morals are and what you believe in, and for me to hold you accountable to something.
Okay.
But yeah, what if you feel like your friend's not doing well in life, like they have no aspirations? Would you say something to them?
Strategic meeting, absolutely. Tommy's favourite thing. Let's have a strategy meeting.
But I feel like we can do that because we met at work. We met in a professional environment, so that
Our
we're very
support was
open
through
to
that.
talk about salaries.
Yeah.
That's
What we're
true.
getting
Like
up
our
to,
professional goals.
where we see our self-development.
Yeah. Because I don't have that with some of my other friends. Like some of my friends, I don't know what they're on.
Right.
And I'm not
Fair
even
enough.
comfortable enough to ask, but I can ask you to. Like,
Okay.
do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
We've kept it kind of like an open space to kind of discuss it and open it. And
But I think it's because of where we started from.
That's true because
fair
yeah,
enough.
you're absolutely right. You're
Yeah.
spot on with that. It is because of where we started from. We
Yeah.
had that shared experience. We talked about work. We talked about our goals.
Yeah.
We talked about what we're doing now, what we want to do. So that makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's not off topic. That's not out of bounds either.
Yeah,
like if I feel like you're wasting your potential. I think there's no one in this life that should just be going through life like
just dazing around or just waiting.
You have
for
to
something
have
happen.
goals. You have to have aspirations. Even if you want to be a lady of leisure, that's an aspiration, and you need to be working towards that.
Make sure you succeed at being a lady of leisure.
Go to the right place.
Because it's not going to land in your lap, babes.
And even once you get that
Looking
man
good.
that's going to be a lady of leisure, just make sure that you have your things in place. So
Exactly.
that if all falls down, you're still a lady of leisure and goods, and you find your next victim. Sorry. But yeah, it's literally everything. Even when we're talking about working out and gym and etc., all of that stuff, we're putting in work. You're literally saying, this is the goal, this is the aim. If I'm not going to eat healthy, I'm going to work out 2 times a day. If I'm not going to work out, I'm going to make sure I'm eating carrots. Shout out to the carrots.
If you're on our stories, you know about the carrots. But then
and the carrots.
it's because this is the nature of our friendship.
Yeah, because I can be telling you guys. Yeah, because I can tell you guys are eating too much cake.
Fully. Yeah. But then what is wrong with other people in their friendships and relationships doing the same thing? You shouldn't feel uncomfortable to kind of sit down and say, look,
I think it's the
dynamic,
the depth of the friendship.
Yeah, it's strange to us, but I'm very sure there are some friendships that are superficial and just like surface level. It doesn't go beyond that. If I see that you're doing somehow, I'm looking, what's my aim?
Yeah, I do have a friend that said that to me like literally 2 days ago. She was literally like, oh, well, the things that she was doing or what had happened, I just left it. And I was like, oh, we went to your birthday and she wasn't there. She was like, I've just kept her on the side. And I was like, did you tell her how you felt or what she had done? And it wasn't like a massive thing. But to her, she's just like, I don't need to address things with grown women type of thing. Yeah,
and that's your...
Yeah, but then I'm literally thinking, like, how's that person going to learn? Or how are you now going to resolve?
And there's some people that want to always be doing better than their friends. So they will know that their friends could be doing much better, but... No, you lean on me. You look up to me. I'd rather that.
Absolutely. You want to be in a circle where everybody is just going in. Yeah. Everybody's jugging. Like everybody's putting in work.
But that's not the reality, though.
That's not the reality.
Yeah. Even the ones that don't have 9 to 5s. Even if you don't want to have a 9 to 5, there must be something you're doing that makes sense.
Do you have these conversations with your other friendship groups?
No, yes, but not like salary stuff.
But I feel like it's different because you're HR, so you can.
They always kind of drop into me and like, what should I do with this? Or how do I get on? Oh, what job should I take? These are the options. So it's always natural.
Yeah. With my friendship group, we talk about everything. We talk about weight loss. We talk about exercise. We talk about jobs. We talk about salaries. We will say, what are you on now? What the ones you've applied for? What is that? When we've got like job offers, we'll talk about that, and we know we know who's on the higher side, and I feel like that just motivates
absolutely
everyone to just be like, okay,
she's on job, so let me jump on
job. We talk about home ownership, like there's really, we talk about relationships, like real stuff, like I feel like this, because if that's your friend, for me, I don't mess with the word friend.
Yeah, it's not too late. A lot of people usually used to tell me, you have a lot of friends, and I was like, like not too tough.
Not too
word.
much.
Not too much on that word. So I'm just like acquaintances, like people that I've met through somebody else, but my friends know themselves.
So again, the main question: how do you say uncomfortable truths to your friends?
I think it depends on the person.
Okay.
So like my 2 best friends, I could even text you. I could just
Kemi, don't give a damn. She'd be like, okay,
Kemi, she'd be like, alright, cool.
Oh, Crystal.
Yeah, Crystal, Kemi. Just drop it to them anyhow.
Yeah.
Other people, it depends on how they are as a person.
And generally, do you feel like nothing is off? Oh yeah, you said some things are off the table.
Nothing's off the table with
in terms of topic,
Kemi and Crystal. Nothing, absolutely, and delivery.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Nothing.
Yeah. I feel like I have with my best friends. There's like a mix between the sensitive ones and the ones that don't give a heck.
Yeah.
So with those ones, I'm literally like, let's go.
Okay.
And they'll do the same as like we'll just literally go back to back and we're good.
So you definitely determine delivery and
based on
even
the individual,
considering whether you're going to speak about it on the individual and what else is there, like a timing thing. Do you wait to see if this is a recurring habit and then you're like, okay, I need to address it?
I feel like you have to give people grace. I'm that person that's like, let me see, this could be a one-time thing, then we leave it as is. Or if it's a pattern, then I'm like, hi.
It depends on what the one-time thing is.
Yeah. It can't be that crazy because your friends cannot be that crazy.
No, because if the one-time thing should never have happened, I'm going to address it. Yeah.
Fair enough. That's another.
I feel like you're my most sensitive friend. That's the closest to me.
Right.
Yeah. So if I wasn't going to address anything, it would be with you.
Hey. Tell me and I'll deliver it the HR way.
Yeah. If it was really deep, I'll be like, Ash, like, how do I
come
tell?
through.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey girl, we need to talk. Tommy's always like, what have I done? There's nothing, babe. Chill. You ain't done nothing. I promise.
Yeah.
But I think like even if you don't know your friends and it's a new relationship or friendship, always put yourself in their shoes. Always think, well, how would I want to hear it? Or how would I want to approach this? Yeah. It's literally just always think about the other person. And when you see like, oh, what I'm telling them isn't even resonating, they're not even taking it in, you know what to do next.
What is that?
I ain't gonna do this again.
I agree to a certain degree. But sometimes you need to be blunt with it.
Yeah. You can't fluff about with everything. I'm sorry.
Yeah, because when I told my friend that she was putting on too much weight, my delivery made her think, damn, let me shake some things up. If I'd been like, oh babes, I feel like she'd be like, okay. And gone back to eat.
That's true.
So I think
hard truth.
Sometimes, you need to know the person.
Yeah. It depends on
and I'm getting the sense that sometimes you just have to bite the bullet. Is what it is. Got to do what you got to do. And
your friends should know you, and they should know that you want the best for them. So they may be offended in the moment, they may be upset in the moment, but when they're out of their feelings, they should be like...
do you determine what is something that is just your standard of living? Whether that's something like superficial, like, oh, how you dress, or something that is like, okay, it's my standard, but you should...
have that standard too.
Yeah.
Like you should.
Because that's a fine line, because some things you don't necessarily need to address.
Yeah.
Right?
But then again, there is a reason why you're in that friendship, right? So not everybody has to be the same as you or follow the same footsteps or do the same thing that you're doing. But if you feel like you're falling off, like, you know, they're falling off and I'd want them to move this way, I think there's a way where you could sway the...
It's right,
I don't know, there's a fine tune of it where it's like, I know you want what's best for yourself. So if I see that you're moving that way, I can kind of just slyly... But
then that boils down to knowing the person again. So like, for example, you're the fashionista of the group. You're the one that's always going to look more glamorous than us in 9 times out of 10 out of every situation. No, I'm not.
I feel like you're calling us ghetto.
But... you might not like something we wear.
Yeah.
But then you won't necessarily say because you already know, like...
exactly.
So, styling is just the easiest thing to say.
Yeah, agreed. Okay. Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. Yeah.
Okay.
But then, but in that same scenario, if it was just wildly like, nah, this doesn't go or whatever, then
or your clothes are dirty. Or
you need to... iron that or fuck it up a bit.
Or it's not appropriate for where we're going. Then you
absolutely. I don't think that's things like let's say marriages. If somebody's like settling or somebody wants to get into a marriage and you're like, I don't think that person is for you. And
that one is enough. That will probably break friendships because you know how we are with love.
Women.
Oh.
The only lovers.
I think when we were younger, teenagers, you could just say no. But the older I get now,
you're just like.
How about we pray about it?
Everything. Let the Lord reveal it to you.
Yeah, just pray about it.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
I feel like that is a topic for another day, so that's something we should pick up on.
Yeah.
But that's it, guys.
Yeah. Thank you for tuning in, you guys.
Hope that was helpful, insightful, interesting.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments.
Yes, we love to hear from you guys. Like literally, even if you don't like it, tell us.
Yeah, I like that topic. Yeah, we're good.
No,
Tom, we'll hide it from Tommy, but the two of us will.
I'm the one saying it. She's the one saying no.
She don't want to.
So maybe I'm not that sensitive.
Because it's not directly at you.
Yeah, basically.
If they came for your
maybe
hair,
it was my personal video. You dare not.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks Thanks guys for watching.
Wow.
Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Bye. Ciao.
Bye-bye.